Welcome back to the Director's Garage. I am your host and resident idiot, Michael. And today we have another Audio 46 blind unboxing. This is our second headphone from Audio 46. You'll remember the first... I gotta do that too for... I can't just say second. I gotta go second. You'll remember the first was the amazing Noble Audio Sultan, which brings me to some headlines. And here they are. This is the Noble Audio Sultan. I promised you I'd purchase, and they're incredible. These are the Prestige versions. They have a purple and blonde faceplate. They look just amazing, and they sound as good as they look. I'm happy to give these IEMs a permanent place in the Director's Garage, at least until something comes along to knock them out. I have another big dumb purchase to confess to. I don't know what's going on with me, but I teased this out on YouTube on Sunday. For you subscribers and followers, you get that early notification thing if I just post like a message up there. I want to try and keep things interesting in between episodes. I realize that these episodes can take 3, 4, 5 days to produce because they're a little intense on the footage and intense on the editing, but I don't want to shortchange the work I'm doing here, and I'm doing it for you guys. I think that having a different show, a show that looks different and feels different, it makes it worthwhile. Pardon me. It's not facing me. I think that makes it worthwhile, and I don't want to shortchange the episodes, so I'll try and post some stuff up there. One thing I'm going to try doing is I'm going to use my Instagram feed for information about the songs I'm listening to and auditioning in the episodes, and that's simply because I have a bunch of people asking me because they want to play the songs or listen to the same songs I'm listening to. So I'm going to try and post that to Instagram, and this is kind of a pilot program. I'm going to just try this out and see if there's any interest. If it's getting like 2 clicks, I'm probably going to abandon it, but let's put it up there and see what happens. Finally, I've held off long enough. I know you guys are here. You want to know who the winners are of the giveaway? Of course you do. I do too. Well, I already found out because I did the drawing. But congratulations to Manuel Arroyo. He is the winner of the HE5XX, and the winner of the P2 is Sammy Anderson. So congrats to you guys. Look for a YouTube contact from me to get your addresses, and I'll be sending those out to you. Now, if you didn't win, don't worry. There will be more giveaways, I promise. If you subscribe, you won't miss a thing. Okay, that's totally shameless, but it's also true. Just stay with me. I promise there's more coming, and I look forward to paying it forward. That was a fun thing to go through, to see everybody, coming in. And the other thing that I really enjoyed about that process was seeing everybody wishing everybody else good luck. That was really cool. It was really a good-spirited thing. I was happy to do it. I'm excited to be over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Now we're 1.2 thousand as of today, so that's good, but it's not enough for a giveaway. Actually, I just don't have anything to give away yet, but when I do, we'll be doing that. And those are your happy headlines for today. Now, today's What's in the Box comes to us from our friends at audio46.com. This is your personal audio superstore. They are located in New York City. They have tons and tons of products for you to check out if you're in the area, and their website is just a deep dive into all things headphone related. They have everything from final audio to a huge Sennheiser sale going on right now. I had my eye on the HD820 closed. Very tempting, very terrific deal on the Meze Rise Solo, which I already bought that. You know that $149 Black Friday pricing? It's back. Fun headphone for not a lot of money. Can't say enough good things about Audio 46. So with that, let's see what the heck they sent us. Oh, the shark babe has such teeth. Did you get that one? Come on. Bobby Darin. This is my very, very favorite type of episode to do. I love the idea that I don't know what they sent me. I love the idea that you don't know what they sent me. I love surprises, and these episodes are the ultimate surprises. They almost took my stomach out. Ooh. Paper. So we have some paper, and inside of this we have another box that says, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Folks, we got ourselves a brand new Focal headphone, I think. This is cool. I had no expectation of this. I had no idea this was coming. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to try and get this out with minimal... Let's see if we can just slide it. Wow. Come on. Can you pick out this? Yeah, I think you can. Embossed, Radiance, Focal, and the Bentley logo. I mean, you know, you going to do any better than Bentley? This is a high quality box, as I would expect. Here we go. And that's how it starts. That's how we start. Okay, and it's got a nice little Radiance. This box has got a nice velvety inside liner. Audio 46 just keeps killing it with these deliveries. We've got some product pamphlets. Focal Radiance with the Bentley logo. I mean, dudes. I have not seen these in person. Obviously, they just came out during COVID. So I don't know what to expect. Okay, let's go another layer down. Let's unzip this puppy. And for comparison, here is the Utopia case, and it's the same design. This has got this like copper sheen to it, whereas the Utopia's is just gray and black. And then all of the accessories on this, the little buttons and stuff and the zipper are rose gold. Let's see if we can get a good unboxing. Ready? Are you ready? And oh yeah. Look at these. Look at these. Okay, these are closed back headphones, clearly. Fabricated in France, Focal for Bentley. That is new. That is different than the Utopia. Just for snicks and giggles, let's pull out the Utopia to put these side by side for a second. Okay, so here's the Utopia, my prized Utopia. And the difference is that this one says beryllium in the slot where this one says Focal for Bentley. So that's different. The construction is relatively similar. This is a metal part here, whereas on the Utopia, this is carbon fiber. That's one big difference, if you're wondering. Obviously, this is an open back, this is a grill, and this is a hard piece of plastic. And this one is about 3 times more expensive. And this one is not, but it's got Bentley logos on it, which is probably worth 3 times as expensive. Okay, and weight-wise, the Utopia is heavier. These are 1/8-inch mono jacks going into the headphone. I prefer this to the custom locky thingy, but we have ourselves a very, very nice pair of over-ear headphones. For some reason, I thought that they were going to send us an IEM again, but man, what a pleasant surprise this is. I think this is fantastic. This is a headphone I've kind of wanted to hear, and I've been spending so much time with the Utopia, with the M-Scaler, that's kind of cool. It's kind of going to be a nice little break, although I've been spending a lot of time with the Messe Empyrean, because I'm getting set to do that sound check, so that's coming up in the next episode. Tease alert! So we are wired up. Well, we are wired up, now I have to get fired up. Because you can't do the wiring without the firing. I know these are in like the $1,200, $1,300 range, I think. And I looked at them when they first came out, and I thought, do I want to order a pair? And I thought, well, I'm kind of like, I want the Stellia so bad because it gets such good reviews. I really want to get that in here. But I'm so glad we have these, because what if this changes my mind? What if I decide, now I kind of want a Stellia, and I'm not going there. We're not going to buy a Stellia to do a shootout between the Focals. Are we? And I've got just enough slack. Man, short cable. I can tell you right off the bat, great sound isolation. I can actually, this actually rivals my Neumanns over here, which are well, you can't see them. These are my Neumanns for blocking out sound. They really do isolate quite well right off the bat, because I can't hear myself. And that's a good thing, because I sound bad enough as it is. So the path today is going to be from the computer into the M-Scaler, into the Hugo 2, into the headphone. I don't have a long enough cable to pull off being on camera and plugged into the Woo Audio WA5, so that's not going to happen. And we're going to get this started. Let's go to the Rolling Stones. pull something off of Let It Bleed, one of my all-time favorite albums ever. It's a beautiful record. They don't need a lot of volume. They're very efficient. There's a decent bass kick. It's a very realistic sound, actually. I'm wondering if these are more reference. I'm going to push them a little bit. Monkey Man. I'm not sure what I have here yet. They haven't revealed themselves to me. There's a very crisp top end on these. I don't feel like the bass is driving. I need to get to something really bassy. I gotta go to my bass track. See what these things are doing. Okay. They've got a good sub bass. It's a tighter bass, though, I think. I'm trying to understand what I have here, and I don't mean to be cryptic. I'm still trying to figure these out. They have good bass, but it's not a dominant bass. There's a tightness to it. These sound actually are feeling like they're going to fall more reference to me compared to the Utopia or some of the other Focal headphones. Not a wide soundstage at all. They're a very intimate headphone. They're not tremendously fast. A little bit of a darker tuning to these. Okay, there's no way these are bass head headphones. They're nicely represented bass, but it's a tight bass, and I think that these are going to be more of a floating more in the jazz lane. So we're going to go to some Miles Davis. I'm going to go to Kinda Blue, which is perhaps the greatest jazz record of all time. You know, I'm going to throw something at him. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get a handle on these. This isn't a rocking headphone. This is going to be more like acoustic music and stuff with swing. Oh yeah, this is very nice. Let's go to Diana Krall. I think I found the lane for these. Let's go to the Look of Love, and it's just slow, beautiful record. Oh, this is gorgeous. There's a mid-range bump, say, somewhere around 4 to 6K. It's a little peaky for me. Let's go to some bluegrass. Hang on a second. Jerry Garcia. I'm going to go to an album. This is a rare album. It's called The Pizza Tapes. And it's Jerry Garcia and David Grisman playing mandolins, and this is Man of Constant Sorrow. It's a classic bluegrass number. Sounds really nice. Let's go to some Dead. Okay, we're starting to find this headphone a little bit. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna do Uncle John's Band now. Working Man's Dead, 1970. Okay. All right, we're there. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now. Okay, so the Focal Radiance. Here's what I can tell you about these in my short time with them. They have an almost identical fit to the Utopia. Sound-wise, they're different. Now, I don't think there's a tremendous soundstage on these, and I don't think that they image very precisely. They're not like super sharp. However, there's a really nice treble on these, that and a controlled bass. I was off to a rough start with these because I started out with a rock song. I started out with Rolling Stones, and it just didn't connect. I didn't know what I was listening to. I was expecting something that was going to be really driving me and grabbing me and pulling me along for the ride. That's not this headphone. When I called up my first jazz track, when I went to Kind of Blue, okay, things started to make sense then. Then I was like, okay, these are a jazz headphone. This is a headphone that likes instruments and nuance to the sound. It doesn't like stuff that's going to overpower and overdrive. That's not to say that they're a bad headphone. It's to say that they have a lane. And if I was kicking back on a Sunday and I wanted to pull out some Miles or Thelonious Monk or John Coltrane or anything like that, fantastic. I like male vocals on this better than I like female vocals. I think that there's a bump somewhere in the upper mids that just kicks a frequency like response with some female vocals. I liked Diana Krall's playing until she would get to a part where she would belt, and then it turned a little bit grating to me. I didn't quite get those. Male vocals, though, like when I went to the bluegrass and I listened to Jerry Garcia, fantastic sound on that. Grateful Dead, oh my God, these things just lit up with the Grateful Dead. Again, instruments, stuff that comes at you from different angles and really impresses you with musicianship and fingers on strings and things like that. That's really where these things come alive to me. So very, very interesting headphone. I am so grateful that I got to see now it makes me want to hear the Celestique. So maybe those are in my future. I want to hear what that sounds like. And I still have, as you know, I've said this before, I have the Stelia is on my short list. So this is sort of like a little bit of a teaser to what the Stelia does. Now the Stelia is a beryllium driver. This is a magnesium driver. So I think that you're looking at a difference in frequency, kind of like response to the sound, and you're not getting the bass kick that I was getting out of those beryllium drivers, because when the Utopia is so fast and it's so bass heavy, and it just yanks you along for whatever ride you want to go on. And these, like, they want to be fed the right music in the right way. And I'm going to take the night and listen to these. I'm going to try them through some different sources. I'm wondering, because they are a dynamic driver, if I need to get these into the tube. And maybe they're going to loosen up a little bit or show me a little different personality. Wow, what a day, though. I actually was expecting an IEM. I don't know why. I just was. And these show up, the Radiance. What an amazing headphone. So gotta give props to Audio 46 for sending us the Focal Radiance to review. I can't, that was a really bad French accent too. I apologize to your ears at home. And I can't wait to do the sound check on this. In some ways the sound check is going to be more interesting to me than the Meze Empyrean, because the Mezes I figured out right away, and these are going to take some work. And then do we do a shootout with these? And what's the ideal shootout headphone for this? Is it the Fostex? I don't think that they can run in the same league as the Utopia but maybe the Fostex or the Sennheiser. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Put a comment down below about what you think we should review. But something I have in house. I'm not going to go out and buy another headphone just to do this. to do a shootout. I also had a few folks write me asking for a short video of my top 5 in some different categories. I'm kind of working that one out, but expect a video maybe in the coming weeks. This will be a list that includes only headphones that I've actually heard. So imagine that. So if I haven't heard it, it's not going to be on the list, but I think that I could do some interesting short content there. Now, next up, we have a sound check of these back here lurking in the background. This is the Meze Empyrean. We unboxed these in the last episode. Hope you got to see that episode. I'll link it up I forget which side it is. It's one side or the other. I also have this very, very expensive thing that I announced at the beginning of the episode. It might be my most expensive purchase to date. That'll be coming up probably next week, most likely, looking at where my production's at right now. So stay tuned for that. And then I have another blind unboxing. Our friends at Linsole sent us another headphone to take a look at. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I certainly was like baffled there for a few minutes when I first put these in, but they started to come around and I started figuring them out a little bit. So looking forward to their episode, their specific sound check. Give me a thumbs up if you like today's unboxing, or a thumbs down if you think I totally chunked it. Either way, I can't blame you, and I will see you before you know it.